Recovery is possible.
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 Recovery dialogues and sober stories.
Hello, and welcome to a special bonus episode of Recovery Dialogues and Sober Stories. I'm your host, Antonio Mata, and today we're rewinding back to a pivotal Season 1 episode, Relapse and Regret. We were joined by three exceptional guests: Dr. David Dahimi, an advocate for evidence-based addiction treatments; Dr. Evelyn Higgins, a renowned expert in addictionology; and Heather Lowe, founder of Ditch the Drink. Together, they shared invaluable insights on self-forgiveness and building resilience in recovery. Let's dive into their wisdom and explore the transformative power of these conversations.
Their relapse and regret as a catalyst for growth and transformation by understanding that they got past it, that they hit that point and still were able to go on. It's just like in life in the big picture. When you meet somebody that has so much character, you know that there are stories behind that. They weren't born that way. It was what they had to deal with in life, with the relapse of life, with the regret of life, to make that their catapult for growth and transformation. And when you find yourself in the trenches and you climb out, you know it is possible within you to do it again.
Experiencing a setback in overcoming addiction and managing mental health issues can serve as a moment for personal growth and reflection when approached with an open heart and mind, rather than just viewed as a hurdle to overcome. It is seen as an opportunity to gain valuable insights and evolve positively. Studies indicate that feelings such as anger, frustration, and anxiety often act as warning signs preceding relapses in individuals battling substance dependencies. These emotional cues signal the importance of delving into therapeutic interventions to address and manage these emotions effectively. Incorporating the support of loved ones can promote emotional stability and reinforce one's journey toward recovery, turning a setback into an opportunity for building strength and self-improvement. The individuals in our lives influence our path forward. Being around friends who continue to engage in substance use can amplify the chances of a relapse, as people may yearn for the nostalgic highs of the past. Therefore, it is crucial to nurture a social circle that values sobriety and self-improvement. By opting to separate ourselves from detrimental influences, we have the power to turn our social connections into wellsprings of inspiration and resilience. According to psychological capital theory, a positive outlook and inner strength are factors in one's recovery journey, encompassed by hopefulness, optimism, resilience, and self-belief. Those with a psychological foundation tend to embrace positive coping mechanisms, which lower the likelihood of setbacks. Therapeutic approaches such as cognitive behavioral therapy or CBT can foster this resilience by encouraging individuals to perceive challenges as learning experiences rather than defeats. Family plays a role in providing support and stability for individuals needing help and guidance to avoid relapse during their recovery journey by fostering emotional connections and maintaining open lines of communication with loved ones through active participation in the healing process.
Myself, I always say, if beating ourselves up worked, we all would have cured our addictions, right? Because we've tried that. We've tried a loud inner critic, and we've tried beating ourselves into the ground and beating ourselves around the block for all the shame and all the guilt and all the disappointment and regret that we've had due to our addiction. So those things don't work. What does work is compassion and forgiveness. And just like a baby learning to walk, you would never expect that baby to learn to walk when it took its first step. You would expect that it would fall on its bum and get back up and try again over and just keep practicing. Ditching the drink or recovering from a substance also takes practice. So keep practicing compassion, self-forgiveness, kindness, and not expecting that you're going to get it on the first try, right? That it's usually not the trying that works, but the keep trying that works. And for me, I had years of trying before I finally had my last day one. And now I'm happy to report that I'm over 5 years alcohol free. And it took trying and trying again to get me to this place.
Navigating the path of overcoming addiction and mental health challenges involves embracing self-kindness as a source of optimism and protection from harmful feelings and ineffective coping strategies. It's more than showing oneself kindness. It's about turning obstacles into opportunities for personal development. Studies indicate that practicing self-kindness helps connect backing with positive recovery results. By cultivating self-kindness through organized measures of support and care, people can improve both their medical treatment progress and overall growth, encouraging fortitude and resilience in the face of adversity. Having self-kindness is vital in dealing with the pressures that can lead to addictive habits like being overly attached to mobile phones. It promotes ways of handling emotions and lessens the adverse effects of shame and worry by fostering a compassionate inner conversation. This self-love is essential for conquering the sense of inadequacy commonly linked with addiction and mental health challenges. Self-kindness and reducing self-criticism are benefits of embracing self-care compassionately, according to research findings that suggest a connection between self-kindness and better mental health outcomes. Thus, it emphasizes the importance of nurturing this quality for overall well-being enhancement. Individuals who tend to adopt healthier coping mechanisms and can prevent relapse have been shown to do this through the avoidance of self-blame and overthinking tendencies. Forgiving oneself is a part of the healing process and personal growth journey. Being overly critical of oneself can create obstacles by intensifying feelings of shame and impeding advancement. Forgiveness paves the way for individuals to acknowledge mistakes and concentrate on self-improvement. This change in perspective is vital for sustaining motivation and strength, turning setbacks into lessons and chances for personal development.
The best way for loved ones and family members to support somebody on their journey towards recovery is for themselves to understand that substance use disorders or addictions to drug and alcohol cause brain changes, and these brain changes take a while to normalize, and that this is a chronic disease just like any other chronic disease: diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease. And the behaviors that we see with addiction, although those behaviors are not ones that we like, they're symptoms of a disease that's not properly treated or managed. So number one, if families understand that this is a disease process and treat the person without stigma or as if they have a moral failing, but as a person, that can go a long ways to helping them in the recovery. And then finally, family members should carry naloxone and have it in their house and talk about it openly, because that's the one drug that can save somebody's life if they're having a relapse. And to not have it and to stand there helplessly as somebody is overdosing while you wait for the paramedics or EMS to arrive is a terrible feeling. But the ability to act quickly and to save somebody's life is very powerful. And what we always tell family is that relapses happen, but death is permanent. And so we always want to avoid having somebody overdose and die. And it's our responsibility to carry the effective reversal agent, naloxone, or intranasal naloxone like Cloxato or Narcan. These medications are effective in reversing an opioid overdose. And nowadays with synthetic opioids like fentanyl, you need a stronger drug like Cloxato in order to reliably reverse an overdose. I dispense this drug to families as well as our patients and encourage them to carry it and have it in their homes at all times.
When it comes to battling addiction, naloxone stands out as a crucial lifesaver. This drug works quickly to reverse the impact of an overdose by pushing opioids out of brain receptors. In doing it, addresses respiratory depression, which is the main reason behind overdose deaths. Initiatives within communities have proven that educating individuals, including bystanders, family members, and opioid users, on how to administer naloxone can lower fatalities. For instance, programs in Massachusetts have enabled people to save lives through training aimed at preventing overdoses. The CDC reports that non-professionals have effectively reversed more than 10,000 overdoses by using naloxone, highlighting its crucial importance when accessible. It's a critical need to be ready for emergencies like overdoses because they are often the ones to respond in such situations. The training of family members and friends in recognizing the signs of an overdose and giving naloxone can significantly increase the chances of survival. This kind of education not only helps families act quickly in emergencies, but also creates a caring environment for those struggling with addiction. The Surgeon General stresses how having naloxone at home is a step that can make a big difference in light of the increasing number of opioid-related deaths. Being prepared like this doesn't just give families confidence. It also plays a role in supporting recovery by instilling hope and resilience. Medication-assisted treatment, or MAT, plays a role in helping individuals recover from addiction by combining medications with counseling and behavioral therapies. Its holistic approach not only improves treatment retention and reduces the use of illicit opioids, but also decreases the risk of overdose. Medications such as methadone and buprenorphine are utilized to alleviate withdrawal symptoms and cravings, enabling participants to engage in recovery programs actively. Additionally, integrating naloxone into MAT enhances safety by responding to overdoses. Research indicates that MAT patients who have access to naloxone experience fewer visits to the emergency room due to overdoses, demonstrating the effectiveness of these integrated strategies in supporting recovery efforts and preventing fatalities. That does it for this rewind to Relapse and Regret. If you found this episode valuable, please like, download, and share it with others. Your support helps us reach more people seeking answers and guidance on their recovery journeys. We're also excited to announce our ongoing GoFundMe campaign. With your help, even a $1 donation can make a difference, enabling us to launch a more impactful Season 3. The link is in the episode description. We're also seeking sponsors who are eager to partner with us. Contact me for details on sponsorship opportunities. Subscribe and stay tuned for more bonus content as we gear up for a new season. Here at Recovery Dialogues and Sober Stories, we believe recovery is about reaching your fullest potential through deliberate life changes. Like a phoenix rising, it's about thriving, not just surviving. It is a journey of empowered, self-directed well-being where your choices shape your mental wellness and fulfillment. Remember, your path is yours to carve, but you are not alone. Keep moving forward with strength and hope. Thank you for being part of our community, and see you next time on Recovery Dialogues and Sober Stories.
Recovery is possible.
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 Recovery dialogues and sober stories.